So with Ant-Man and the Wasp on the way, we know that they're going to be playing with a lot of elements we only briefly have seen so far in the MCU. One of these just so happens to be the Quantum Realm. Now the Quantum Realm was briefly seen at the end of Ant-Man, where he goes super small and he enters a Quantum Realm, and we know it's a very dangerous place. Now recently during an interview, Evangeline Lilly, who is of course coming back to play the Wasp, actually had a pretty interesting quote about the future of the MCU and what particularly they're going to be bringing to the MCU with the follow-up to Ant-Man, Ant-Man and the Wasp. She says, and I quote, "Those characters are experts in the quantum realm. In Ant-Man and the Wasp, they are trying everything in their power to safely enter the quantum realm and return back from it, because they have evidence from the first film that Scott Lang was able to do it. If he can do it, then why can't we? If we do succeed in Ant-Man and the Wasp, then the doors open to a whole new multiverse to enter into and play around in. I'm not the story creator, so I can't tell you what we're going to be doing with that, but I definitely see the potential there." So right there she confirms that the multiverse does exist to a degree. Now we've already seen with Doctor Strange that they've already kind of laid the foundations on that just a little bit more than Ant-Man did, but they don't go too far into it. And you have to assume, since this movie is coming out after Avengers Infinity War, but before Avengers 4, where Thanos is going to have all the Infinity Gems, that they're somehow going to include warping reality. It would only stand to reason that this movie is going to build upon the basics of what that means and many other elements, such as a multiverse existing. Now, of course, the multiverse within comics includes pretty much everything else. The comic world, other film continuities, and we actually see these all referenced in Marvel's Secret Origin, which was a comic event a few years ago, which they even mentioned that the films do exist within that multiverse. So it's rather interesting that they're going this way, and when you look at some of the other stuff they're saying to the future of the MC4, I think this is a pretty clear indicator of the direction that they hope to take the franchise in.